You know, one of the things that I think is a different culture and is a different worlds we live in, by that I mean, you know, I would tell my parents, hey, I'm at the beach, or I'm going to the beach, or I'm going to the lake, and they'd be like, every time, they'd be like, đi đâu mà đi hoài vậy? Everyone, welcome to our vlog for today. In case you can't tell, we're traveling again, and our cat hates it. Yep, he was all cuddly when we were leaving. I do have a confession to make today, actually 2 of them.
Confession number 1, he likes to try and vlog while driving.
Actually, then I have 3 confessions to make today.
I think it's unsafe.
The first confession is, today, being late was not Margaret's fault, but mine. Yep. Margaret was on time today. Well, mostly. I got home from work a little later than she did.
I was ready to go. I got home, had all my bags packed and ready to go by the door. Pillows, food, was waiting on his cooler full of ice to pack the fridge stuff because we're trying not to have to go to the store when we get down there.
The confession number 2 I have to make is, we do not know how to travel light. There's nothing light about this car. This car is packed for 2 people. 2 people. It's jam-packed. There's not room back here. If we find a lost puppy in the street, we can't get him in the car because how packed it is. You saw how I packed the car. I had to stop recording to keep packing the car. Number 3, I do like to vlog. So usually it takes us a little longer to get ready and to get moving because of all the vlogging. But we are heading out of town today. Gentle reminder, by the time you see this video, we are gone and back, so don't try robbing us. I just feel like I need to say that. However, I do want to make a video one day and tell you guys a story about somebody tried to rob us one time. We are heading to the beach today.
We will have a very nice break. We are going to go down, we're going down Thursday after work, so we both took off Friday. We are about to get a Whataburger. No, I don't need it. No comments, please. The baby wants it, and I want it. So we're getting Whataburger. And then we will settle in for a drive. I'm taking bets personally on how long John will last driving because anytime it gets nighttime, he starts going. And then he starts talking about how I need to try and keep him awake. And you would not believe how hard it is to try and keep him awake. So I've already told him that he can drive the first 2 hours and I will drive the second 2 because it is going to be hard, folks. He puts the windows down, he turns on loud music. It's pretty rough.
So I haven't had Whataburger in a long time. Probably years. I would say 4 or 5 years. But it's new here in our town and it's jam-packed all the time. But we're gonna have it today because that's what we've been craving for a while. And then yes, I will set in for a drive. It's, you know, she makes fun of me, but it's pitiful because my eyes get tired. And then when I'm watching these headlights all the time, well, then they get tired.
Don't get
Change of plan. We're not going to Whataburger because look at the lines. So long. So we're gonna go get God's chicken. Now we're in line at Chick-fil-A. Margaret had to go inside because it's so busy here. But all I'm gonna say is all these businesses everywhere need to just pay me to not go on vacation. Because every time I go on vacation, it rains. Anyways, we're gonna pack up and drive, and I'll see you guys when we get there. Good morning, everyone. Sorry about this angle right here. It's just a tough spot to record video. We're currently in Florida. As I mentioned to you guys yesterday, we got in about 11 o'clock, 11:15 last night, so we just went on to bed. But it's very hot here. It's about 7:20 in the morning, and it's very hot. It's humid. It's a nice little area. Nice neighborhood. I was out at 6:15 this morning flying the drone. We are excited to be here. Margaret and I have worked really hard in the last couple of weeks. I think 4 or 5 photography and videography projects that we worked on. So we worked on every night that we got off work. And then she go to bed after we shoot, and then I would go and edit. So it's been a rough time for us. It's been hard. It's been busy, really, not rough. It's been busy, but so this was much needed. And work has been pretty stressful too. Been very busy at work, which is a blessing because football is back and we're excited for that. But that means a lot of work. So I would work hard at work and then come home and work hard some more. So I told Margaret that this weekend that we're going to be away, I will not be doing any work. But I don't count this as work. You know, yesterday when I told you guys that I like vlogging, it's one of the things that I really enjoy doing is just to create and talk to the camera and talk to you guys. This is one of the reasons why I became a creator and a filmmaker to begin with. And then the other stuff, just, I enjoy it too. I enjoy being creative and those other things. But because it's a paid project and I have a client, it feels more stressful to create. You know, here I can just basically be free. So I was starting to get burned out on the other project. I was starting to stress over having to do some of it just because I was under pressure and I was working, you know, 4 or 5 hours a night working on those projects. So I was starting to get stressed over them. So I think it's gonna be nice to take a weekend off, and it's gonna be nice to just not have anything to worry about. On one side, I wanna keep working on those projects and build my side business, because when Caitlin comes, Margaret's not gonna work as much, and I wanna be able to have a supplemental income. But on the other side, I don't want to get to a point where I don't wanna do it anymore. I don't enjoy it, because this is my creative outlet. Looking forward to a beautiful day at the beach today. It's gonna be in the 90s. It's gonna be hot. A hot day at the beach, or a stormy day at the beach, is better than a beautiful day at work. And I'm gonna live by that today. We got this cute little tent that we're gonna set out. We bought a tent. So see, I've always made fun of these people who bring tents to the beach, because I'm like, you're at the beach, why you bring a tent? But then as Margaret burns easily, and next year we're gonna have a baby, I went on and bought this little tent that was super easy to set up. It takes like 2 seconds, and that way she can sit underneath it, and next year the baby can sit underneath it. You know, one of the things that I think is a different culture and is a different worlds we live in. By that I mean, you know, I would tell my parents, hey, I'm at the beach, or I'm going to the beach, or I'm going to the lake, and they'd be like, every time, they'd be like, đi đâu mà đi hoài vậy? And that means, why are you going all the time? Because they're so used to working 12, 16-hour days, 7 days a week, and they're off for 1 week of the year. They work hard, they work very hard, and they set very good example for us. My adopted parents have always said, if you're gonna work and make money, why are you not gonna enjoy it? What are you gonna leave it for? And you know, I want to balance between that line, because there are a lot of Americans out there who live paycheck to paycheck. They don't save, they don't do anything, everything they make is gone. So we don't want to live paycheck to paycheck, but we also don't want to just work all of our lives and not enjoy it, because then you don't want to work anymore. The other day we went shopping for our baby girl, and we went to a store and we were looking at cribs. And one of the things that, you know, Margaret asked me, she said, well, there's this crib that costs $600, and there's this one over here that costs $200, or I can buy it used for $200. And, you know, I said, well, we work, and we work hard. And why do we work? To provide a better life for us and a better life for our families. So if I'm gonna work that hard, and if she's gonna work that hard, we want our baby to have nice things. So I'm not gonna buy a used crib, you know, and we're not gonna go and spend crazy money on things just to spend crazy money. But if we can find a crib that we like, and she will grow into it, or a crib that we don't like as much for less money, I would just rather spend the money, because that's why we work. My Asian parents would be like, why are you going all the time? Why are you not staying home? Why are you not working? Why are you going on vacations? Why are you spending money? And I'm like, because we want to relax some, we want to enjoy some. And ultimately it's a cultural thing, because they don't do that in Vietnam. In Vietnam, they go on one vacation every 3 or 4 years, and they go with this huge family, and it's a big thing, and they close for 3 or 4 days. You know, in my parents' shop, they open 7 days a week. Over here, we don't work on the weekend, so we sit at the house on the weekend, or we can go to enjoy ourselves on the weekend. Ultimately, I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful that we have the opportunity to do that. I don't know if you guys have been keeping up, especially my Vietnamese viewer. I've been keeping up with the news of what's going on in Vietnam, and I feel so sorry for you guys. Over here, you know, when I was out on furlough a year ago, the government gave me money, not much money, unemployment money. All Americans, because you work, you pay Social Security, you pay taxes. They do give you unemployment when you lose your job, so they did give me unemployment. But it's not as good as it seemed, because it's hit and miss. It was a struggle to get the money, and then I didn't get all the money either, because all these loopholes you have to jump through. So, but what's going on, you know, everybody who's traveling 2 or 3 days to go home because they can't work, my thoughts and prayers are with you guys. I have my brother's in Ho Chi Minh City right now, and he works as a pharmacist, and he's having a hard time too. Can't get food. My parents can't send him food. I will try to vlog a couple more times while we're here. I have a list of videos I've been wanting to make and share with you guys, and that's why I haven't been uploading a lot. But all these other projects really have slowed me down, so I might take this opportunity early in the morning to vlog and talk about some of these things. So if you're new here, I'm glad you're here. If you've been here before, thank you so much for coming back, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.